How important are first impressions when it comes?
Very, very important. When you're going to a meeting, if you're going to be standing up on platform, how you dress, how you seem to be, the confidence inside of you, not overconfidence, not arrogance. It's very much having the feeling of actually you're in your comfort zone and you're enjoying what you're doing. Interesting you mentioned about Sir Richard Branson. Apparently he dislikes public speaking. He wants to sit in a situation like this, but actually hates standing up behind a microphone. So even when you get to the top of your profession, he's pretty well at the top of his profession.
He's done all right, hasn't he?
He's done okay, hasn't he, boy? Done good. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to love public speaking. So can it be taught? Yes, it can be. Will you love it? Not necessarily so. I personally love it, but not everybody does love the camera, not everybody likes the microphone, and not everybody loves the auditorium. So it can be taught, but for some people, because they have to do it, because it's a part of their profession, they have to take themselves way out of their comfort zones in order to do that. So they have to come back to the skills that they've been taught in order to get them up there.
And what about if you get heckled or tweeted halfway through?
Well, that is a challenge on the, that's a challenge on platform at the moment, because when I'm on platform sometimes, you see everybody with their phones and they're tweeting you, and it's a bit like before you even get to the end of the presentation, they've tweeted you, and you think to yourself, well, just wait till the end before you say rubbish or fantastic. So it's a bit like, that's actually what a motivational speaker has to actually deal with, that, which is the heads looking down rather than the engagement. You try the engagement, you try and capture all of that, but then everybody's tweeting and doing things, and you just hope they're not bored. You really hope that them looking down is tweeting you saying great, fantastic, wonderful, rather than ha ha ha, that was rather a yawn. In a world where so many businesses come and go, the joy that one hears across this room with the enrichment of your generations and the learning that comes all the way from Italy to where right around the world, from all the businesses have been represented here, it makes no difference. Because the words of the future are, we know, hard work. But the major words of the future are innovation, motivation, inspiration, engaging your people to get by. These are the very, very issues that I hear day after day. My manager never says thank you. I don't feel appreciated. When I write a report, he never says to me, that was a job well done. I had a manager the other day who said to me, I asked my staff to come in over the weekend. And I said, okay. And I said, were they happy with that? And they said, well, they did that. They were fine. They came in. And I said to him, did you say thank you? And he looked at me and he said, thank you? Why should I say thank you? They got paid to do their job. That's not what we're talking about. That's not getting more from our people. That's not making people feel valued and a part of the team. And if only we can get to some of those very, very core, simple issues, then we will actually get that performance and productivity that each and every one of you are striving to achieve.
We asked business stress consultant Carole Spiers for some advice for teachers who feel overwhelmed by their workload.
Are there warning signs? You bet there are. There's nobody here that'll be listening to this and watching this who would actually not be aware of the fact of when they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. There'll be nobody that's not aware when they're overeating, undereating, binge drinking, isolating themselves. The signs and symptoms are there for everybody. The only question is to what do people do about it? Your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your partner, they could be helpful to you. So that can be so share it. Sharing, the problem solved, all those kinds of issues are important. Is a problem halved? But, it's sometimes at the end of the day, you need to seek some professional guidance. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is email bullying. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And it's somehow moved on beyond just etiquette. There are some managers, there are some people that are just emailing other individuals in a very terse and very direct way, and not even thinking about dare I say it, a thank you at the end of it. And because they've got so many emails on their desk, they just actually want to clear their desks, get rid of them. So it's a bit like, do this, do that, giving instructions, and nobody realistically, the person on the other end is not actually receiving that message properly.
Is it because you can? Because you can hide behind emails?
Yes, you can hide behind emails. You can also bully people by copying in loads and loads of people. So I could write to you and copy in the world. And in fact, I could blind copy the world and you wouldn't even know about it, which is even worse because it means that everybody's talking about you behind your back. So I can actually, with one click of a button, publicly humiliate you. With 140 characters on Twitter, I can tell the world what you're really like.
Wow.
Of course I wouldn't.
You wouldn't need 140 characters, that's for sure. You can do it a lot less.
But that's what social media, that's what email is giving us. It gives us that capability to do it. You know, once it's out there, it's out there. You put a posting up on Facebook, it's there. People's reputations can take years and years to grow and in one fell swoop, destroyed overnight.